Hello and welcome to the session on Introduction to Curio Fire Shield. As we are going to use Curio Fire Shield along with Arduino Uno for our robotics programming course, it is very important to understand the capabilities of Curio Fire Shield. Let's look at the learning objectives from this course. First, understand need for Curio Fire Shield. Secondly, we will like to understand what constitutes Curio Fire Shield. And finally, we'll understand usage of each unit of the Curio Fire Shield. Though Arduino Uno is created for prototyping so that any newcomer to the world of Arduino is able to use Arduino effectively and efficiently, there are still many shortcomings Arduino Uno has from a perspective of a new user. Now, we know that Arduino Uno has 20 GPIOs, 20 general purpose input-output pins, but it doesn't have so many ground and 5 volt or 3.3 volt pins to support attachment of these many sensors or these many devices. Arduino Uno also does not have any provision to attach Bluetooth or motors or sensors directly. In fact, for motors, Arduino Uno cannot drive DC motors due to lack of motor drivers. Now, considering all these shortcomings which Arduino Uno has, from a viewpoint of a newcomer, what we have done is we have developed a shield which is very easy to use for any newcomer to the world of Arduino. Now we'll see what all components our Curio Fire Shield has, and we'll also talk about each one of them and their usage in detail. Curio Fire Shield replicates the GPIOs and the power supply pins of Arduino so that it can be easily mounted on Arduino Uno. It has a power connector which accepts 9 to 12 volt of DC power. It also has a three-way switch which has run, off and upload positions. So whenever we are uploading the program, we will keep the switch in upload position, and as we want to run the program, we pass through the off position, ensuring that our program runs from the beginning. Curio Fire Shield has its own 5 volt voltage regulator to supply a regulated 5 volt to all the electronic components. It has a power LED which gives an indication of when the power is switched on. Most importantly, Curio Fire has two L293D motor drivers. Now, these two motor drivers ensure that Curio Fire Shield can drive 4 motors in association with Arduino Uno. It has connections for left motor and right motor. You can see there are 2 connectors there for each motor, which again means that we can directly connect to the motor. We do not have to worry about connecting through breadboard. We can also connect motor 3 and motor 4. It has provision for attaching 2 3-pin sensors. You can see the pins as S, plus and minus, which indicate that S is for the signal, plus is power supply to the sensor, and minus is connected to the ground pin of the sensor. These pins can also be used to connect servo motors. In addition to 2 3-pin sensor connections, Curio Fire Shield also allows 2 ultrasound sensor connections. They can either be used for 2 ultrasound sensors or for 3-pin sensors. So overall, CurioFire can accommodate 4 sensors at a time along with 4 motors. CurioFire also provides a Bluetooth port where we can directly attach HC05 Bluetooth module. It has 4 mounting slots which are aligned with the Arduino Uno mounting slots, so that along with Arduino Uno we can mount CurioFire on the robot. This clearly shows that CurioFire Shield not only increases the capability of Arduino Uno but also makes it very easy to use, especially for a new robotics programmer. So we are at the end of this session and we have learned the need for CurioFire Shield. We also understood what constitutes CurioFire Shield, and we have learned about usage of each unit of CurioFire Shield.